Hey ladies, it's the TheeMUACAM here. So today I'm going to be doing a nudish application, which is basically a full face application with no eyeshadow. So I'm going to take an angled eyeliner brush and I'm going to take a dark brown eyeshadow from my Morphe 350M palette. I'm going to go ahead and start tracing the top of my eyebrow. And I'm just taking a little bit of product each time and just blending it in as I go. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I like using a eyeshadow just because it definitely it fills in my eyebrows, but it still like makes them look natural, so you would really never be able to tell the difference. I do sometimes use gels or pomades, but I really don't preferably use that during the summertime just because it just creates oil and it produces oil on your face, and I just don't really, it's just not my preference. But just here you'll see me just tracing the bottom of my eyebrow, just following my natural arch. And on my right eyebrow, I do go up just a little bit higher on the top, just because my left brow is a little bit higher than my right eyebrow. So here you'll see me taking just a regular flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take some concealer on the back of my hand. I am using a shade very, very lighter than what I would usually use, only because I am doing a nudish application. Like I said, I'm not doing any eyeshadow, so I'm definitely going to try to create as much definition on my eyelid as I can. So here you just see me tracing the bottom of my eyebrow and just blending that concealer down as I go. And I'm coming across a little bit on the bridge of my nose just to try to connect and make sure that my eyebrows are going to be symmetrical. And you just see me doing the same thing on the other side. I am using the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. This is one of my favorite concealers. I love it so much. It's really like a liquid consistency, and it definitely dries very quickly. So I'm trying to work very, very fast with this concealer just because like I said, it does dry fast, and I don't want to leave that shape that I'm applying, like the way that I'm applying it on my eyes, that's basically the way that it would dry. So I'm trying to work fast and just basically blend that out so it just looks seamless. So here you'll just see me taking the leftover concealer that I do have on my hand, and I'm just going to trace the top of my eyebrows, and I'm definitely just going to try to match them as best as I can. And I do go over my left eyebrow just a few times because it is a little bit sharper than what I would like. So I'm just going to try to make that a little bit more round, which you'll see here. So then I just go back under my eyebrows and I just pat that concealer in, and this is just basically going to blend the concealer while it's still wet, because I'm going to go over it with the beauty blender here in a minute and blend it out. So next I'm going to actually take my Morphe setting spray. I'm going to spray my beauty blender, and that is damp with water. So here you'll just see me blending that out, and I'm just going to try to blend that out as best as I can because, like I said, it does dry. So as you can see here, I blended it as best as I could. So next I'm just going to move on to my face. I'm going to move on to my face, and I'm going to take my Milk Hydrating Primer. I'm going to take 1 pump of that, rub it onto my hands, and I'm going to just pat my hands together just to get it sticky. And I'm going to just put that on my face, just pat that all over my face, rub it in, rub it all over my nose, my chin. And here you'll just see me turn to the side just so you all can see how I'm working that into the sides of my face. And this primer is very sticky. That's why I like using my hands, just because it warms it up, just so it can get into my skin, and then it just becomes sticky as it cools down, just so the foundation has something to stick to. Here I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear foundation. I'm in the shade NW45. I'm just going to take a few dabs of that on the back of my beauty blender, or the bottom of my beauty blender. And I'm just going to put that all over my face. And I try not to use as much foundation, so here you'll just see me blending what I do have on my beauty blender all over my face. And then I'm going to take my Morphe setting spray and just spray that, just so as I'm blending out my foundation, it just all, it dries up and it just is stuck for the whole day. And I'm just going to go over my mouth, my cheeks, my chin, the sides of my face. And I am so sorry, you guys. I did lose footage of me doing my highlighting and me setting my highlight and then contouring. But I will do a separate video just specifically for that, just so it can be a talk through, it can be detailed, and I can give you all my tips on how I do my full face applications and how I do my highlighting and contouring. So that will be coming up very soon. And here you just see me just adding more foundation as I go in places that I feel like I need it. So I just really try to start, you know, with a little amount or a nice size amount, and then I just add whatever I need as I go. And next you'll see me, like I said, already set with powder, blush, contour, everything there. So basically what I just did, like I said, was highlighted, and then I didn't use cream contour. I just used a powder contour shade, just because when I'm doing my nudish applications, I try to use as less product as possible, and I don't really need to use a cream contour if I'm already using a powder contour, because it's not really a full face glam. So here you'll just see me using my duo glue. I'm putting that on my lashes, just so those can dry as I do my mascara. And the setting powder that I used for my under eye, I used the Mercier translucent setting powder, and then I used my Zulu by Juvia's Place palette. I used the orange and brown shade in there to contour, and then I went into my black Radiance contour palette, medium to dark, to just give my cheeks a little bit more definition. And here you see me using my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just going to use that to brush away all of the translucent powder and any powder left that I have on my face. And then next you'll see me using my black Radiance mascara. This is just a regular black mascara. I'm just going to go over my lashes a few times, and I'm going to go over my bottom lashes. I don't wear bottom lashes. I feel like I've tried that a few times, and I liked it, but I just really couldn't see myself like wearing it out. But I definitely will try to get more into that and, you know, practice a little bit more. Maybe I just need more practice. But I definitely love like the way it looks on other people, but for me, I just gotta I gotta get it down pat. Like I gotta practice. So like I said, you just see me here putting on some black mascara on the bottom lash line, and I didn't put any eyeliner in my waterline just because I really wasn't feeling it that day, and I really didn't care for it. So, and here I did go over my eyebrows with the mascara that I was using, just because when I was setting my face with the translucent powder, it definitely took away from the colors, just so that's just why I put the mascara over my eyebrows, just so it could bring the color back. But here you see me putting on my lashes. So what I do, I put my lashes on the center of the lash line first, and then I connect the ends of the lashes to the inner corner and the outer corner of the lash line, and then I just pinch as I go along the lash line, just blending my real lashes with the false lashes that I'm applying. And I am using the duo glue. I'm not for sure if I had mentioned that. And I will list these lashes below. I got them from my local beauty supply store. I don't really think there really was a brand name. They were just some falsies that I've seen sitting there. They were about like $6 or $7 at my local beauty supply store, but I will try to link the name or something similar to these below that you can get. Like I said, I do take my time with applying my lashes, just because I really like them to look a certain way. I like for them to be stuck on all day. So here you see me using my Morphe setting spray, and I like to do that before I apply my highlight, just so it pops and it's really enhanced. So I'm going to take my Carli Bybel eyeshadow palette, and it basically just is a palette with a lot of shimmer shades, and it definitely has some highlighter shades. So I'm going to take this rose pink shade, I'm going to put that on my cheeks, and I'm just using a brush I got from Amazon. Nothing special, it's just a regular fluffy brush. And I'm going to take that same highlight that I used and take my finger and just put that on the button, or the tip of my nose, excuse me. And I'm just going to take that down the bridge of my nose, just to give it a little bit more definition. I'm going to take the Zulu by Juvia's Place palette. I'm going to take that brown shade in there. If you have the palette, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to take a tapered eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to take that brown shade and just take it up and down my nose. And then what I like to do is just go over my go over my eyelids, like really closer to my eyebrows and just in my crease, just to blend everything all together. And then I'm going to take a rich chocolate brown lip liner. This is a lip liner I got from my local beauty supply store as well, and it was just like $1, and it's basically like just a cream to matte consistency. It definitely works for me. It definitely stays on all day. I haven't had any complaints with it, and I love it. So I'm just going to take that and line my lips. And what I like to do is trace the top of my lips and then try to create that print on the bottom of my lips, if that makes sense. You can just see as I'm demonstrating this in the video. And I just like to do that just so I know I'm not overlining my lips too much, and it's just all gonna look great. So I'm just wiping a little bit of that off. And next you'll see me take my clear gloss, and this is also from my local beauty supply store. It's just a regular gloss, but this lip gloss does have like an argan oil in it. Like I said, I don't have any complaints with anything I usually get from the beauty supply store, just because I try to look it up before I go buy it, but sometimes I'll just grab something just to grab it. But I'm just applying this clear gloss, and I do like it, but you'll see me take a sponge applicator, and I'm just going to before that I'm actually going to take a lip applicator, and I'm just going to try to blend it in. I'm going to try to make it somewhat to what I like, but I don't think that that's going to work for me, so that's why I took the sponge, and I'm just going to try to take away some of that liner, and it's actually going to mattify my lips just a little bit, and you'll see here in a minute. Next, I'm going to take my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Marshmallow, and I'm just going to take that and apply that all over my lips, and I'm just going to dip in there a few times. And this is really one of my favorite shades. I love NYX's butter glosses. All of them smell so good, but this is really one of my favorite shades. I literally wear this shade almost like every day. That's why I'm literally running out. But yeah, you just see me here just applying that lip gloss all over my lips. And I didn't put any translucent powder on my eyelids just because I really like the way, like once I add the foundation on my lids and then I don't set it, like how it gives that dewy look, especially with me doing a nudish application. I want everything just to look natural. So this is the finished look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys like it. And here I'm just playing with my hair, just seeing how I want to take pictures, you know, just looking at myself in the mirror. You know, it's really, really cute. I really, really love this look. I love these lashes. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video.